Congratulations on having your new system installed. I'm Thinus, Solar Superintendent with August Roofing and Solar, and today we're going to take you through an overview of your new system. So on the roof, you've got your solar. We installed that with flashings to be sure that it's sealed correctly. The system is a Tesla system. From the roof, the system is fed down to your Powerwall 3. It's a DC coupled system, meaning that it ties directly into your Powerwall 3. The solar will charge your battery, and then that will also feed your home, and any excess energy will then be backfed onto the grid. Something that's important to understand about your system size is the nameplate rating is not what you're going to see in production in the real world. So for instance, this system behind me is 12 400 watt panels, so it's a 4.8 kilowatt system or a 4800 watt system, but that's what they would get in perfect lab conditions when testing these panels. On any normal day, you should probably expect to see between 50 and 80% of your nameplate rating system size. So there's a lot of factors that affect this. The brightness of the sunlight is a big factor in the lab conditions. They've got the perfect temperature, the perfect brightness. The colder it is, the higher your production is going to be. What they do in the lab conditions is they'll usually test the panels at 25 degrees Celsius, which is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a good temperature, but in general, the colder the better. And then there's going to be factors like soiling. Over time, you're going to see some degradation on your panels. That's also going to drop that production down. Then there's also losses between the panels and the inverter and the battery system. So as the conversions happen from AC to DC, you're going to see more losses. So that's why you'll only see about up to 80% of your nameplate rating production. But Tesla is very efficient in that it's a DC coupled system, so you don't have all of those losses from converting back to AC, then to DC for the batteries, and then back to AC again. You directly go from the DC panels, you charge the batteries DC, which is direct current, and then that gets converted to AC alternating current, which is what your home will use. So that's fed to your main service panel and then to your home. So as a homeowner, the best thing you can do for the production of your system is to get your system cleaned once or twice a year. Soiling will drop your production significantly, so cleaning your panels will give you the best production. At August Roofing, we do have a maintenance program, so we do clean panels if you're interested in that. But if you have an accessible roof, that is something that you can do by yourself as well. Generally, the best thing to do is just using a soft bristle brush, and you can use one with an extension handle, and then just using regular water, because soap or any type of chemical can leave a film on the panels or can damage the panels, and then the glass won't let as much light through. Ideally, you want to use a deionizer. If you use regular water from the faucet, then it's going to leave watermarks, so it's not going to leave the panels as clean. Deionizer is ideal because it doesn't leave the watermarks. That's going to be the best for production. And then we also use a water-fed brush to ensure that your panels will be as clean as they can be, and that's going to up your production. So once your system is installed, the easiest way to monitor your system is through the Tesla app. A few of the reasons why it's important to monitor your solar production is if anything goes wrong with your system, you want to see that on the app immediately rather than finding out when you get a bill from your utility. You'll also be able to see on the app if your production is lower than it was in previous years, and that might tell you that your panels need to be cleaned. You'll be able to see the level of storage that you have remaining in your battery. If there's a power outage, you'll also be able to see how many hours you have left in your battery with your current energy consumption and your current energy production. Another great feature of the app is that if you have any other Tesla equipment in your house, like a Tesla car charger, then you're able to monitor that on the app as well. And the app will control what's being sent to the car and what's being sent to the Powerwall 3. Yeah, so we hope you enjoy your new system. If you've got any questions, you can check out our YouTube channel. We have a lot of information on there. You can also look at Tesla's YouTube channel. They've got a lot of very helpful information there. And then if you have any further questions, feel free to give us a call.